What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to start a social media marketing agency. So I've been asked this by a lot of different people, and this video is going to be for beginners and just give you an overall structure and just lay out what are the necessary pieces to building this agency to starting out. So this is just going to give you a really good bird's eye view of everything. I'm going to jump into my screen. I've prepared a slideshow, which is just I'm going to walk you through and talk you through the whole process. So I'll see you guys in my screen. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? So now we're in our screen. We're going to be talking to you about what you need to be able to start this social media marketing agency, kind of the full steps. So our first slide is going to be talking about education and your skill set. So this is the starting point, and you need to be able to ask yourself, what do you know about social media marketing to date? Like, what do you know already, and what do you need to know to be able to, add value to clients? And you have to be able to understand the industry. So you have to be able to start off by doing your due diligence and figuring out what specifically you want to offer. And so there's different things that, let me go back. Do you want to learn how to do Facebook ads, which is, what our agency does. We specialize in Facebook ads and driving revenue for clients, driving leads. Do you want to have an SEO agency where you manage their SEO, right? And you just niche down to that service. Do you want to run YouTube ads for, say, influencers or other brands where YouTube, that platform makes sense? Do you want to just do social media management? Do you just want to have a client pay you a certain percentage, like a certain retainer every month just to manage their videos? Or do you say you want to build a website? That's kind of, not social media marketing, but you can build an agency completely around building websites if that's what you're good at. Like, I think the most crucial thing is for you guys to figure out, learn enough about each one of these different industries, like different, not industries, but services, and then figure out what you want to do, what you feel like most passionate about, because you're going to like something that you'll enjoy doing. I think that is the start of it, because this is a start because you have to, invest your time. There's lots of free stuff online, whether you buy a course or you find a mentor, or, you pay somebody who's already done it for consulting to help you. Whatever you do, focus on gaining that skill set and your education before you move forward. I think that is the most important thing for everyone to do. And so for the next step, once you figure out what you want to do, you want to create a business plan. So your business plan is going to consist of the services that you offer, your business name, how much you're going to charge, what the scope of work that your business is going to be doing, whether if you have, say partners or anything, and then you have like operating agreements of like what your guys's, like what your partner and yours role is, like all that stuff needs to be in your business plan. Figure that out first, so then you have a blueprint for your business to move forward and everything's on paper. And then you want to, figure out your company name, start your LLC. Like there's a lot of different things you can go with here. If you have a partnership, you can do, set up a partnership. If you're just, sole proprietor, we're going to be a freelancer in this, you can set up, sole proprietorship, LLC, all that. And then, like what we do is we have an S election, which we get taxed as an S corp, which gives us tax benefits. But there's a lot of different stuff in there, which you can just meet with your CPA and they'll help you structure that. But like essentially, like one of the things that's different is like I get paid through a payroll company, which is my CPA. That's some of the different requirements for like an S corp. There's lots of different tax benefits. It's all about meeting with your CPA, figure out, show them what kind of business you're doing, and just figure out what type of, what makes sense for you. And then next is picking your industry or niche. So I think this is important at the start. I have experience working with, a variety of different people in different businesses. So, our niche is influencers and e-com brands. And so for you, probably if you're watching this, you're a beginner, you probably don't have, a large network of people. So, pick a niche like, say real estate agents. You can drive leads for them. Get dentists are a good one, even lawyers, restaurants. Figure out a niche to start, because that way you're allowed to, it allows you to focus on that one niche and get really good at that one. And then it'll allow you to scale a lot faster because you're do it yourself, get a lot of case studies, and it's easier to close those clients because you're an expert in that. Build that up, then you can hire, freelancers out, and then you really build a team around it. Then you can conquer like more niches down the road. But I would just figure out a niche and then start with that. And the next one is figure out your initial service offering. So that goes back to what I said before. Get your education, figure out what services you're wanting to offer, whether it's Facebook ads, SEO, whatever you're wanting to do, to start. Like obviously, like now, like my agency, since we're bigger, we offer lots of different services because I have people who are experts in each one of those services, fulfilling the work. So figure out what you want to start with, because it's probably just going to be you, a one-man show, to start until you're able to have the funds and have enough work to be able to outsource to other people. So start, like I said, start with a couple, then grow into other services. Get a website. You can, model a website pretty super quickly for super cheap. I wouldn't do Wix, but like, Squarespace, mine's done on Webflow, WordPress, look up some videos. It's pretty easy to skin up a website, have what your company mission is, who you want to offer, what services you offer, your about, and then contact page, which one thing that I didn't put in here that's important is putting a strategy assessment on your website. So then say you have a client that you're prospecting, or say someone wants to work with you, have them always fill out the strategy assessment, which collects their goals, content, targeting. So it collects all of their information. So then and have it on record, kind of like, how much money they make a month, what is their target demographic, are they happy with Facebook? Are they happy with like all these different services? So then you're able to, figure out what service that you have, and like just understand how best to assist them. And then, next is, once you have that, is, get case studies. You might have to do free work by, like I said, by this point, you already have done your due diligence and you've gained the education and knowledge. So now you can do free work, whether it's you find a local restaurant because your niche is restaurants, and then you're like, hey, let me do your stuff for free. Just give me ad spend and I'll do it for free for you in return for like a case study, or, hey, let me do this for a month. And then, we can talk about you paying me. I just want to show you the results that I can drive and the money that I can bring you. So that's kind of how you do that. Because once you get a case study, then you have something to show to another business and everything gets a lot easier. It's those first couple clients that are going to be the struggle. But once you get that, you should be off to the races as long as you deliver. Another way that you guys can find work, say you don't have anybody, or you're not having luck with finding like a local business or someone who would let you do it for free, you can go to Upwork, and then people have jobs posted that they need, or you can list a job on there and then find work on Upwork. So this is just a breakdown. So a lot of people, you'll see all these videos about like make 6 figures in social media marketing and, do all this. So I just kind of broke this down because it's very, very possible. I'm 19 and our agency is already doing it. And like, this is kind of the breakdown. You're going to need $8,333 a month to be able to generate 6 figures, $100,000, right? And then you can break it down even more of, 5 clients paying $1,666 a month. I say that's easy. The lower the price point will be easier to sell. 2 clients paying $41.66 a month. That's a little more advanced, higher price point. You're probably going to need a lot more, like way more case studies, a lot of experience, be really confident in your team and your abilities, which also goes back to the strategy assessment, because like you want to qualify everyone that you have. Lead generation is a little bit different, but say you have like an e-commerce brand or say an influencer, like our space is a little more difficult because a lot of our influencers, it's on like a performance base, but like e-com brands are retainers. And so you want to be able to look at their stuff and be like, okay, wow, I see where I can make an impact and actually drive revenue, because you don't want to take them on if you're like, I don't know about if we're going to really drive revenue, because then they're not going to be happy with you, then that just is not good. So I like to qualify our clients. It's about getting good clients, not bad clients, all that. So 8 clients paying $1,042 a month. I say that's pretty easy. Like I said, the first 2 are going to be hard, harder because you haven't had those case studies. So you're going to have to do some free work. But once you get that proven model, then it'll be easier to close those clients, get that up there to 8, and you're already making, six figures. 10 clients paying $833.30 a month also, allows you to get to six figures. And then I put down there, the higher the price point, the harder the sell. It requires experience and lots of case studies, like I said. So approaching businesses. So this is a topic. So a lot of people get this confused, especially at the start. And what they'll do is they'll just go in there and be like, hey, I run a social media marketing agency. Can I do your social media? Like right off the bat, like without providing value first. And if you create value first, it makes it a lot easier. So one example that you guys can do this is by setting up a quick audit for all their social accounts. So you say that, okay, I'm going to go into this restaurant this week and just try to pitch the owner on it. So why don't you go to their website, check do they have a Facebook pixel on their site? Check their Facebook page. Are they running ads? If they are they utilizing video? You can talk about how video is the most powerful form. No, they don't have a Facebook pixel. Do they have Google Analytics, AdWords, all those in there, and then have it tied to Google Tag Manager? Create a screen share video of you basically, showing what they're doing wrong. But then at the end of that, give them solutions to what you would do to help them, improve those results. And so what that does is you giving value first before, asking for them to buy. So then they are aware of it, because a lot of them won't even be really aware that, they could be doing way better. So if you bring that to them, add value first, it'll really help you guys, trying to land these clients. So yeah, and then I moved to like setting up a meeting. So, I don't at this point, I don't do a lot of like walk-in meetings. I did originally, but now I don't. A lot of our brands are, some are in Canada, they're kind of all over the place because, I have worked with a large company and, have a decent sized brand on Facebook, and I have really great people and just a good network that clients have, they come and, we produce good results, and it comes to a word of mouth effect. And so we haven't had to do that. But like for you, if you're trying to find local businesses in your area, you want to set up a meeting in person, and then don't sell right away. Like I said, give value and focus on the solution first, build that trust with them. And then in that first meeting, read them and see if they are, someone that thinks about logic and numbers and, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Or if they just go with their emotion. A lot of people will make decisions based on emotion and how comfortable they feel with you. This is part of sales. And then set another meeting after you show the solutions. You talk about what they're doing wrong. You can set up another meeting where you can go over a proposal, which you put together of, what you're gonna do for them, how much it's gonna cost, etc. And then you can move to a contract as well if they agree to that proposal. And then selling the job. So this is just a baseline of selling that you guys can keep in mind whenever you're trying to sell your services. Is there's three reasons why people don't buy. They don't have the money, they don't understand, they don't see the need. So if you go in hitting all of those three different things, making sure that they understand all that, strategy assessment will make sure that, they have the money. You find out what their budget is each month. You find out how much they make a year, so you can, figure out if they really have the money to even take on your services. Be sure to in your quick audit and your solutions, make sure you break it down to where someone who doesn't even understand social media will understand it and they don't see a need. So make sure that your solutions allow them to see a need, and they can see the ROI on the back end through your proposal and through, your quick audit and everything. So getting results. So this goes back, like I said, to education. So you have to be able to be confident in yourself that you can drive, revenue and, really show them those results, because if not, you're going to lose that client. If they're paying you a monthly retainer and you're not generating their results and showing the ROI, things aren't going to keep going more than likely. Especially in advertising, this is a good little advice. So never set your expectations too high up front. Always, I like to always just make sure that they understand that, it's a testing game. Advertising and Facebook advertising and stuff is getting content, testing audiences at first until you can build that funnel that really converts. That's why if you specialize in your niche and then really narrow down that process, that's how you're able to scale, because you have a proven model for that specific niche, whether it's real estate agencies, dentists, lawyers, whatever they are. You have a proven model that you can always go to, right? And then reporting on those results. So I think this is very important. There's a difference between perceived value and actual value. And like the actual value is, okay, I'm running the ads, I'm driving you crazy revenue. And the perceived value, I'm sorry, is like how much detail and reporting, how many updates are you giving them every single week. I like to give, a full Facebook ad update, like how our performance is going every single week. That's what my team does. We have that documented. It's in our processes, and you guys should do the same. And then at the end of the month, we have, a scheduled call at the end of the month at this date. We schedule it out at the beginning of the month. They know that date is coming, and then we put together a deck. There's other ways to get around this reporting, but we use like DataBox, which will pull all the data from Facebook and show like key numbers and send updates to email every single day, or however long you want those updates to send over. We'll take screenshots of that, and then also like detailed updates of what we've seen, dependencies that we need from the client, all the different results and stuff that we have done from them, put into a doc, and then at the end of the month we review it, go over it, bam, they're happy. See what I mean? That is the stuff that's perceived authority. That's like, perceived value instead of actual value. That goes a long way with clients. So this is another really important thing. So this is kind of more advanced once you're down the road. It's building a system and process over what you're doing. So this is how, like if you're a freelancer, right, you can start as a freelancer, and, have a couple clients and be good. And if that's all you want to do, fine. But, I recommend in any business, like, everyone probably knows this saying, like you want to work on your business instead of in your business. And the way that you are able to work on your business, and pushing the company forward and not in it, is by building your processes along the way. So everything that you're doing from that niche and from your agency, if you are documenting all of that, creating checklists and a process of how someone else could do that. So basically duplicating yourself in process form. That is how you're able to scale, and that's how you can easily build that proven model for that certain niche, and then bring on a freelancer. Say you find it Upwork or through your network, through Instagram, wherever you have it, and you can bring them on, and you can see the same results because you have so much documented process of how you work and how you do everything. So then you're not wasting a bunch of time trying to train all these people, and things get lost. Things are so unorganized and everywhere. So whenever you're trying to, do project management with a bunch of clients, but you have them, given to other employees, and, you don't have to go in there and micromanage everything. It goes by a process. And so, things run like a well-oiled machine. And that's how people are able to build a business and then walk away from it. It'd still be creating the passive income, and then build another one. Like the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So how do they do that? It's by building a system and a process around it. If you don't have a system and process, how could you sell your marketing company? How could you do that? And so here's are some examples. So like document it, showing the funnel for your clients. So like for your restaurant, you have some templated funnels that you guys know perform well. Some examples, maybe it's videos, which you keep in a content library that any of people you bring on, whether it's a freelancer or whatever, they can always go there, reference everything, find all the materials that they need right there. Walk through the funnel. So then you're able to do repeatable excellence on that. You have an onboarding document for clients. So then like say you have virtual assistants and, you don't want to handle onboarding the client. You sell the job. You're like, hey, John, want to onboard so-and-so. And then they're able to just follow what the checklists are. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, we're done. Right. Have a checklist on how to handle meetings. So for freelancers, if you're handing that client over to your freelancer, or if you have them in-house, I use mainly freelancers because then I'm not responsible for their taxes, and there's a lot of other benefits to that. We just send them a 1099 at the end of the year, and for them to do the work. And so they know how your process works within your business because you have, how to handle meetings. Every single month, have the success tracker ready. We'll jump on a 30-minute call with the client, bam, move, ready to go. How to handle meetings, like, how to report to the client, every single week. I want you to send a detailed update. All that is in writing, so you don't have to every week just be like, hey, did you make sure you sent that over? Obviously there's going to be scenarios where you have to do that, but if you have the process documented, they know it just makes things easier. another document, how to report to the client, like I said, and, your project management system. A lot of people use like Slack and Trello. We use Slack and Basecamp. Slack for instant communication, where it's like an emergency, and then we use Basecamp for overall project management. So, how do you actually use that? If you bring someone on, or say for the client, because the client has to know how to really use those softwares. If they don't know how to use it, you're going to have to teach them. So just build video training where, it's built into your onboarding document to where they get sent all of the materials that they need. They can watch it, learn it, bam, it's on the way. So here's like a little example of some of our training. So we take all of our clients through a 6-phase social amplification engine, and starting from plumbing, goals, content targeting, amplification, optimization. So this is the overall strategy that we take people through, and we have it documented into a checklist. So then, we can be able to check the mark off, make sure we do all these different things. Obviously, there's different scopes of work. Different clients are different, but this is like our overall go-to strategy. And then we're also able to show this to clients to be able to prove to them, we run everything by a checklist and a process, and it makes you look professional. So thank you guys for watching. This is basically it for this video. So thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found value in this. I encourage you guys to go on my page, check out more videos. I'll be uploading at least 3 times a week of new strategies and just overall social media marketing stuff to really help you guys on your journey. I encourage you, if you feel generous enough, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see, whenever I upload new videos. And yeah, guys, thank you again for watching. This has been Elliot Drake, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. What's going on, guys? So this is the vlog for today. I'm about to be creating a video right now for basically beginners in social media marketing and all that. So I'm about to be creating this. I have some slideshows going on right now. It's going to be a good time, so I'm pretty excited for it. I think people will get value out of it. I've had quite a bit of people hit me up just like, how do I actually create this different stuff? So I think it'll be cool. It's like the characters that you bring onto the online presence. So like, for instance, like, yeah, we can, like, I can publish a bunch of like value stuff and get authority and people to follow me and, buy my stuff because I know what I'm talking about and they'll see value from it. But like, how I can build a massive following is by, like, say you, Sam, and I, like, all living together and, creating content like this, like, vlog that I'm doing, being able to have you guys in there, and people get attached to like me and you and Sam and like, just all the characters and like positive people that are actually in, like we're around. That's where you really can start to build a huge following, and just a lot of massive impact is, able to happen. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. Well, what the hell are you doing?
Dude, I'm just out here grinding, man. Things are freaking great. What's up, guys? So I just want to show this little quick bit for you. It just goes to show, like, everybody who's starting a marketing agency or any kind of business, you need to be focusing on building systems and processes around everything that you do. So I'm just going to show you this little diagram that our graphic designer's been skinning up. And so we take all of our clients through a social amplification engine, which is starting from your plumbing to goals, content targeting, amplification, and optimization. And we are explaining each stage of that in document form, so then we're able to, give these documents to, our clients to be like, hey, everything is driven by a process. And then we're also able to, like, say you bring somebody in, you don't have to focus training them on what you do. You can send them all of your systems and like your process and what you do. That's how you can work on your business instead of in your business. So check this out. So this is our social amplification.
What do you want?
All right, boys, we are live on the vlog.
Hey guys, just one day of motivation again.
Did you watch the vlog today that I uploaded? Did you watch the full thing?
Yeah, I looked so goofy.
I know. All right, we're finishing up this little meeting, so I'm gonna cut off this vlog because you guys can't hear this stuff. Alright guys, just a little piece of advice. Always read contracts. I won't put you in the vlog if you want to come in here.
No.
People get super weirded out by vlogs. Every time I have the camera, people like back up. They're like, "Whoa, I don't want to be on camera."
So I'm not doing it for money.
You know, what, like, it could be simple things like, you know, are you trying to do it to be able to give back to your family and, you know, help your mom, or do you want to, you know, give back to, you know, whatever it is, maybe you have a charity, or, you know, whatever it is, find that one mission. What does that driver aside from money, and then let that fuel you, because motivation is going to come and go. What's up guys, so this is going to be the end of my vlog. I head out tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Get on a flight and head into Boston. I'm going to be there for 3 weeks, and then from there I'm going to the Thrive conference to meet up with all my friends there and experience, you know, Thrive is amazing. If you guys haven't heard about it, you should Google it. It's hosted by Cole Hatter, and then from there I'm flying to Newport Beach to Mark Lack's workshop. So I have a big schedule planned. I'm going to be, you know, vlogging the whole way, still providing content. But yeah, just finished up my workout right now, and I'm going to end this vlog for the day. So I'll see you guys this weekend. I'll talk to you later. See you guys in the next one. Peace.